I had the best dream. I was running through the clouds. The sun was warm. I heard kids laughing. I opened my eyes and I saw smiles. We were all playing together. There were tall kids, small kids, some who could not run and some who could. There were grown-ups of all kinds too. It was fun. I just felt free. Then I woke up and I realized, together we can make my big dreams come true.
Big Dream's mission is to build parks and playgrounds for people of all abilities, not just children with disabilities, not just adults with disabilities, but it's to build a park where people of all abilities can come together and play and be equals. Big Dreams came about when my daughter Ruby was born, and she suffered a stroke when I was pregnant. It was depressing for me that there wasn't anywhere for me to take her. It's one of the basic things of being a child is being able to take them to the park, and we weren't able to go. Right then I realized I'm not alone in this. I could sit around and complain about it, or we could fix it.
My daughter, Trinity, has a very rare form of muscular dystrophy, and in our parks you can't really do anything at all. We most of the time can't even get into the park to play. That has its challenges, whether it's sidewalks or the equipment. She misses out on being able to have that part of her youth, to really be a kid, to run and play or drive and play or however the play happens.
Max has spina bifida. A lot of times terrain's always a big thing for us, especially with him. I mean, a lot of places they want to go that sometimes he can't get to, or you have to get up there and do it with him. So a lot of the parks around here, they're just too spread open for kids like this. He runs one direction, he's in another, and you have to watch them all.
Just being able to let her loose and explore is near impossible, because she's just has to be completely held and supported as she goes through.
We would get invited to play groups or play dates, and for a little while I would give it a shot, and then I found myself being, walking away exhausted and frustrated. So it wasn't a social thing for me, it wasn't a social thing for my daughter. We kind of were isolated. I would kind of get envious of the moms who would just get to sit and catch up and talk with each other while their kids played, and I couldn't.
It's hard to go to the park with both of them because Autumn is so active and she just bolts. Where Marissa we have to keep a closer eye on, because she wants to follow all of her friends and her sister and do the same things.
Yeah, most parks only have like one structure usually, and if you can't get up the stairs, you can't go on that structure, and you've got to sit in the sand or hang out on the side.
Ethan continues to make a lot of progress and he gets stronger and stronger, but I remember taking my daughter to the park and her saying, "I wish that I could swing next to my brother, and I can't because there's no swing for him here."
We've done a community survey asking families, children, grandparents what they want to see in the park. We also are working really closely with the landscape architect, and he has really great experience building parks that are accessible or inclusive, and they're not just for children who are physically disabled. Having expert help has shown us that these parks are for everyone.
A huge issue related to interactions in our community is how we interact with people that are slightly different. Whether they're different because of racial differences or cultural differences or language differences or because of disability or functional needs, the ability to understand and relate to different kinds of people is critical to a community, to the sense of community. A park like this that is open to everybody and is safe for everybody that's coming is an opportunity for those interactions to happen in an environment that's healthy.
community deserves to have a park that's available for all members to be able to access, and I believe that the only way that that's going to happen is if the community is the driving force behind advocating for the park's existence.
They'll be able to play together, and that's just one thing that's really important to me, that our daughter is not left behind.
For me, it would allow me to get to see her playing and having fun, not sitting there with her wishing we could be playing and having fun.
To have a universally accessible park in our area will mean freedom.
Join us and help make our big dream a reality.